It's a beautiful night here in Hollywood, and we're coming to you live from Garland's Chinese Theater for the world premiere of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's The Wizard of Oz. And now, two of the featured players from The Wizard of Oz, Miss Billie Burke and Miss Margaret Hamilton. The Good Witch and the Bad Witch arriving together.
Miss Burke, how do you feel about being here tonight?
Don't prod me, kids. Back to journalism school, kid. Yeah.
Come on, hold on. Let me in here. This way.
Did you look to your left? Move over, Arnie. I gotta get a shot here.
Three more featured players from the film, The Scarecrow, The Tin Man, and The Cowardly Lion. Ray Bolger, Jack Haley, and Burt Law. Come up here, folks. Say hello to the folks in the audience.
Thank you, Mr. Burke.
Right this way, ma'am. Welcome to Wizard of Oz. I got it. Why'd you take a picture of her?
I don't know. Who is she? Who knows?
Forget it, nobody.
And here we have Wallace Beery and his lovely daughter, Carol Ann.
Ma'am,
Yes.
aren't you Mrs. L. Frank Baum?
You know who I am?
Yes, ma'am, I surely do. Could I talk with you for a few moments?
If you wish.
Judy
Are
Garland.
you sure that's not your story, though?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, it's you I want to talk with.
And here we have the motion picture's producer, Mervyn LeRoy, and the director, Victor Fleming. And here comes a wizard himself, Mr. Frank Morgan.
Charming.
Yes. You used to live in Hollywood, don't you, Mrs. Baum, at Oscott, the house you and Mr. Baum built in 1910?
Oh, my goodness, you are informed, aren't you?
Well, I wrote a term paper on Mr. Baum in college.
Oh, did you?
I know quite a bit about your life with him, but there's so much more I'm curious about.
May I ask why?
Well, because I love the Oz books. I've read all of them more than once. And I'd really love to know how they came to be written, especially The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I think you're talking about more than a few moments, young man.
Well, I'll sit here as long as you will, Mrs. Baum.
Well.
Was Mr. Baum a writer when you first met him?
Oh, no. He was an actor with a touring Shakespearean company.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him for a show. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy.
They performed all of the classics, not necessarily well. It wasn't the finest company around, and Frank didn't necessarily get the finest roles.
One day, all in the merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes, and a moment my heart stole away. Her smile was all she gave to me. Of course, we're happy as can be.
Hello.
Hello, Henry.
Sis, how are you?
I'm so glad you could come to my party.
Well, I'm so glad that we were performing nearby.
Are you still getting those nosebleeds?
I'm fine.
Oh, Frank, how many heart specialists will it take?
Sis, I am here for a party.
Maybe you shouldn't be performing so much?
I don't want to hear that again. You know I love acting, and there's nothing more important to me at all. Nothing.
Oh, I seem to recall a time when there was nothing more important to you than being a printer. A time when there was nothing more important to you than being a reporter,
Sis.
a lyricist,
Yes, I remember.
an editor,
All
a
right.
writer,
All
a chicken breeder.
A darn fine chicken breeder, if you'll recall.
Now, I'll tell you why I invited you.
Well, I assume it's because I'm your brother and you love me.
Not at all.
No.
There's a young lady I want you to meet.
Oh, no, not another one.
Now, this is not just another one, Frank.
I'll just stay back
No,
here.
This one is special.
Harriet.
She's rooming with Cousin Josephina Cornell.
So she's educated.
Yeah, oh, she's more than educated. She has a quick mind, a sense of humor, And she's pretty, too.
Oh? What's her name?
Maud Gage.
Matilda Gage's daughter? Are you deranged? She'll skin me alive.
Frank, don't be silly. Her mother's just a suffragette.
Her mother hates men, Harriet.
No, she does not hate men. She's concerned with women's rights, that's all. Now, come along.
Maud Gage, I don't know what to say to someone like that. Smile.
Maud. This is my brother, Frank. His mouth doesn't always hang open like that. Frank, I want you to know Maud Gage. I'm sure you'll love her.
Consider yourself loved, Miss Gage.
I take that as a promise, Mr. Baum. Please see that you live up to it.
Dancing, everyone!
Our courtship grew as the seasons passed. Frank visited me at Cornell University whenever he was performing nearby. And when I was home from school, he came to my house as often as possible. I remember, in particular, one evening during the following summer.
I used to write little stories when I was 14, 15. I even published a few of them myself after my father bought me an old printing press.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. I guess I decided acting was more important to me. They're like each other in a way, using your mind to create an imaginary world.
I envy you. I never could do that. I'm much too logical.
Sure you can.
Oh, I wish I could.
Close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes right now. That's it. Now, what do you see? You see what?
The inside of a closet.
No. What do you see?
The bottom of a well.
It doesn't have to. Ma, we're going to use your mind's eye, and that's exactly what it is. It's an eye that you can actually see with. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. You're going to see a lovely countryside. In front of you, a landscape in a magical, faraway place. And as I describe it to you, you're going to see it as though it's really there. Just listen to me. The gently rolling countryside is bathed in golden sunlight. Its ground is carpeted with thick, soft grass. Everywhere you look, there are tall and stately trees with rich, luscious fruit hanging from the branches.
Islands of dark green bushes dot the landscape. And flowers grow everywhere, in the trees, on the mountains, beside beautiful babbling brooks and majestic cascading waterfalls. Skies of pink and blue and purple serenely surround the magic land. Birds with rare and brilliant plumage dart through the air and flutter in all the trees and bushes, singing joyously.
Oh,
What is it?
I saw it. For a moment there, I saw it.
I knew you could do it. I knew it. I know you, Maud. 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 Marry me now, Maud. Will you?
I'll go speak to Mother.
You mean you will marry me?
Did you ever doubt it, Mr. Baum?
want to give up your education to marry an actor?
Mother, I want to marry Frank.
Are you aware of what you're throwing away? An opportunity no woman of my generation could ever hope for. An opportunity few women of your generation can hope for. You are one of the first women ever to graduate from Cornell University. And you have been accepted by Columbia Law School. It's up to you to set an example for women who have never had that opportunity.
I cannot fulfill your dreams, Mother.
Oh, I will not let you be a darn fool and throw all that away to marry an actor.
If that's the way you feel about it. Goodbye.
What do you mean, goodbye?
You just told me I'd be a darn fool to marry an actor. Well, I love Frank, and I am going to marry him, so naturally, you won't want a darn fool around the house.
She's right, Ma.
What?
I have no right to ask you to give up your education. Being accepted to Columbia Law School is a fantastic opportunity. How can I ask you to give up all that just to marry me? It's true, I am an actor. I have nothing. All I can offer you is my heart.
Don't ever talk like that again. Do you hear me, Lyman Frankbaum? You are a talented man with a rare gift of imagination. You are bringing color and excitement and magic into my life. Don't ever tell me that all you can offer me is your heart, though it would be more than enough. Now, let's get married.
Yes, ma'am.
Without you, I'm a shipwrecked soul, lost forever on love's lonely island.
The first years of our marriage were a little hectic as we toured across half the country, living in hotels and boarding rooms of every kind, performing in hundreds of theaters. Frank finally got a role he could sink his teeth into.
You must stay away.
If I can't have you, Beatrice, no one shall.
Oh, no, Lionel. No, please. Lionel, have you gone mad?
Yes, Beatrice, mad with desire.
No, Lionel, please.
Hold it, Sheffield, if you know what's good for you. Constable, apprehend that man.
You'll regret this.
The only regret I've ever had was in trusting you. Take him away, Bosley. Villain!
He's quite good, isn't he?
Yeah, kid's great. Oh, Beatrice. Oh. Whatever shall I tell your fiancé? To have the flame of life snuffed out in the bloom of youth. Oh. Oh, Beatrice. Oh. Oh. Ow. Fire. Fire. Fire! Everybody, get out of here! Put it out! Get him out of this! Put it out, you idiot! Come on, get out! Come on, come with me.
Can I get out? Come on, everybody out!
Hey, did you get that thing working?
Fire! Get up! Fire!
Hey, enough of that. Tough luck, Frank, right in the middle of your big scene.
Forget about his big scene. What about my salary?
The salary's burning up in there. Get back to the hotel.
Frank,
Hey,
you just can't live like this anymore.
This is the first time we've ever had a theater burn up on us, Maud.
It isn't just the theater burning up, it's everything. We can't live like this.
I know it's hard. Touring is hard.
Our child can't live like this.
I promise you it'll get better. Child? Our child?
December.
Oh, Mom! Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't want to worry you.
Well, we'll get a house. We'll settle down. I promise you everything will be wonderful. Oh, Mom, oh, you make me so happy. Oh, wait. Get off your feet. I'm sorry. We're going to have a baby. We're going to be a family. We're going to have a baby. We're going to have a baby in December.
On December 4th, 1883, Frank Jocelyn Baum was born. Frank loved telling our new baby stories about magical, faraway places.
He likes it.
He would hold Frank Jr. for hours and captivate him with his imagination. Frank had given up his life in the theater to support our family, but he often joked that he finally had, however small, his own captive audience. Several years went by, and Frank took a job in Syracuse running a retail outlet store for an oil company. He did the best he could to be successful at his job, even though it didn't exactly challenge him.
What are you doing?
Getting ready for church.
Why didn't you wake me?
I'd rather you slept, Frank. You need the rest. You've been working awfully long hours lately.
No, I feel fine. Just let me shave. I'll be ready in no time. Have you seen my razors?
Where's Bunny?
Bunny? Son, get back in there.
I can't.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Where is he?
He's in the attic window.
Oh, my God.
Shh, don't startle him. Wait there. Hello, Bunny?
Hello, Papa.
What are you doing out there?
You told me never play in the house with your razors.
Well, that makes sense. Even though it is a little dangerous, isn't it?
I'm afraid I'm gonna fall.
You're not going to fall. Just hang on. Don't look down. Listen to me. Did I ever tell you about the magic land that was so very far away? It was so very far away, you could never get to it even by carriage or boat or train. You had to fly there.
Papa!
Bunny, you're all right. Just don't look down. Listen to me. You had to fly to it in your house. But only if a wind came up, a big wind like a cyclone, could you fly to it. But you had to hang on really, really tight. And it happened to a little boy once, just like you. I'm all right. The little boy lived in a place where cyclones happened every year. His mama and papa, they were out when it happened. And the little boy was in the house taking a nap. And then the cyclone came and picked him and the house up and spun him around and around. And they finally landed in the magic land.
Come here, sweetheart.
Go to your mother. Go to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
You see what happens when you leave your razors out where little hands can reach them?
I want to hear about the magic land.
You will.
Dreamer of Oz, sponsored in part by CoverGirl Cosmetics. CoverGirl, redefining beautiful. By McDonald's, you know the one, it's McDonald's, for food, folks, and fun. And by the IBM PS1, with PS1 IBM brings it all home.
You always said you'd buy a home computer if it were easy to use, yet powerful, so you could bring work home. If it were priced right, easy to set up, and came with popular options already included. And of course, it would have to be made by the right company. Introducing the IBM PS1, a new kind of computer from IBM. With PS1, IBM brings it all home.
The bustle of the season can wear a body down.
You need a place, an oasis to bring yourself around.
Break from the pace, take 5 from the race. You know the one, McDonald's.
It's how
Holiday Shopper Survival Days at McDonald's. Take a break where the welcome's warm, the food's hot, and the service is fast.
McDonald's, for food, folks, and fun.
It's Holiday Shopper Survival Days at McDonald's.
Today, when it comes to looking beautiful, give your skin a clean advantage. CoverGirl Clean Makeup. It always goes on Noxzema Clean for a natural, unspoiled kind of beauty, whatever the style. Today, clean is the look. Because it doesn't look like makeup. It looks like great skin. CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
Last year, 7 million people discovered Coadvil.
Coadvil just cleared everything up. My sinuses were clear.
The lead weights had just gone away.
I'm very happy that I discovered Coadvil.
Coadvil, advanced formula for cold and sinus relief.
Wednesday, it's the big day for the big confession.
I am the real voice of Milli Vanilli.
It's Dear John on NBC Wednesday.
Saturday, meet Amen's hottest new kid on the block.
My name is Clarence. The soul fine.
He's new. He's bad. And it's up to the deacon to help keep him out of jail.
Can't touch this.
Then the Finelli Boys' resident Casanova has a baby.
Relax. It'll die down in a minute.
Only if I take a cold shower. It's all followed by the Golden Girls on an all-new NBC Saturday.
He's waiting for the rest of the story. I'm sorry about earlier. I was just so frightened.
Oh, no, Maud. My hands are still shaking. Maud. I can't wait to see this little one.
I've heard you make up stories for years now, but that one about the cyclone really sounded interesting.
Well, let's just say I was inspired.
I hope there's more to it. Frank Jr. will never forgive you if there isn't.
I know. Well, I'll come up with something.
Our second son was born on February 12th, 1886. We named him Robert Stanton. Soon after he was born, my mother came to stay with us a while. She was on a lecture tour for the suffragette movement.
Hold Robert, please.
Of course.
Frank Jr., Grandmother Gage needs silence.
Try not to do that, sweetheart.
Do more than try.
Come here, Bunny. Would you like to hear a story?
Yes, Papa.
All right. This is a story about a witch.
Do you think that's advisable just prior to bedtime?
Oh, you're thinking all witches are bad, Mother Gage.
Aren't they, Papa?
Not at all. You see, it all depends on what part of the magic land a witch comes from. If she comes from the east, well, then she's a very wicked witch and hates everybody. But if she comes from the north, she'd be extremely beautiful and kind. Everyone in the magic land couldn't help but love her for her wisdom and for her beauty. Both the children asleep? Mm-hmm. Mother Gage, too, I trust? Maud, it's not that I don't admire her beliefs, it's just
She
that...
does crowd the house a little, doesn't she?
I've been thinking about the letter your sister wrote to you.
Yes?
Well, I find it interesting that she says that the Dakota Territory is the place to be.
Oh?
That Aberdeen's growing so fast, it's going to be the Chicago of the Northwest in a few years.
Well, that's what they say.
Well, Maude, I've heard myself that men come there with very little money, and then they end up with fortunes, like your brother-in-law Charlie did.
Yes, but Charlie struggled for many years.
But, Maude, you know how much I hate working in that store?
I know,
We
Frank,
could
I
open
know.
our own store in Aberdeen, a big one, and I was thinking of maybe opening up a little printing shop or a newspaper, anything. Your sister says it's wide open for development.
But we have a home here, Frank.
But we can have a home there too, Maude. A better one. I could make so much more money. Just think about it, will you, Maude? I know I can make a go of it and be a big success. Will you think about it?
All right, I will. I'll think about it.
What's that smell, Papa?
Helen is looking so forward to having you all here.
Oh, I can't wait to see her, Charlie.
You're gonna love it here in Aberdeen, Frank. You're just gonna love it.
What have I done?
What, Papa?
Nothing, son. Nothing.
Oh, I can hardly believe my eyes. Wonderful. Thank you. Robert. Oh, Robert, I am so glad to see you. Oh, you are a beautiful little boy. Hello, Aunt Helen. Oh, no. Oh, Frank Jr. has been so long and you're almost grown. I can't
Helen.
believe it. Frank, hello. You must be exhausted from your trip. Come on in.
Come on in, come on in.
Side-face sandwiches and lemonade. Oh, yes, how small. Oh, thank you. Well, it's small, but we're comfortable. Oh, I've got a room back here for you with some things. Frank Jr.?
Well, guess I'll get on back to the lumberyard. Chief can't leave the tribe for too long, know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
See you at supper, Frank. See ya. Bye, honey.
Well, that'll be fine.
I see you. Who are you? What's your name?
Dorothy.
Well, hello, Dorothy.
Is your shirt a pain in the neck? Are your unmentionables sometimes unbearable? Maybe you have sensitive skin, and your clothes are trying to tell you something. Well, dermatologist-tested Sheer Free is the detergent you've been itching for. It's free of dyes, free of perfumes, so your clothes are free of the residue that can irritate sensitive skin. So next time your washing is rubbing you the wrong way, don't change your clothes. Change your detergent.
No matter how you sign them, the Christmas cards that show you care enough to send the very best also carry another special signature, Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
Hold the end of your string up, Joey. Joey. We're never gonna get this done if you keep on eating the Kix.
Kix is a cereal that's low in sugar with a corn crunch that kids like. Kix also makes a great decoration.
So, how's it look? Delicious.
Kix, kid-tested, mother-approved.
There's something about the power of the moon I can't explain.
Andy McDowell on the power of Luna Mystique.
When it touches me, it's as if the power of the moon is mine, and I can draw to me all that I desire.
Possess the power, Luna Mystique.
Here you go, the Polaroid one-step instant camera. It's on sale.
This is great for Grandma. When Dad takes Polaroids of us, she can't wait to look at the pictures. Yeah, even though we're still standing right there.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Tired of being a football widow?
So you ditched the women? Yeah, and it wasn't easy.
You learn how to save your marriage on an all-new Cosby. Then, is Ron helping Dwayne meet new women?
You call it voyeurism, I call it neighborhood watch.
It's an all-new different world. And on Cheers, does Woody finally get the girl?
So what do you feel like doing?
The funniest Cheers of the year on NBC Thursday.
We predict the low, we predict the high, we predict rain clouds in the sky. And the wind will spin and the snow will blow, and it's by my hairdo, cause there it goes. When it's coming down, pull up. When it's gonna fall, pull up. When it's gonna whirl and swirl and go wild in the air, do yourself a favor, be good to your hair. Pull up. So let the wind spin and watch the snow blow. It's alright, baby, cause now you know to pull up. Ooh, to pull up.
Pull-ups from Totes.
If someone told me there was a 90% chance of rain, I'd carry an umbrella. And if someone told me there was a 90% chance lightning would strike this spot, I'd move. Now, if someone told me 90% of the people use the genuine New Jersey Belle Yellow Pages, I'd put an ad in it. The genuine New Jersey Belle Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
A new birth control device gets the okay at 11. Dreamer of Oz, the L. Frank Baum story continues, starring John Ritter and Annette O'Toole.
Soon after we arrived in Aberdeen, Frank borrowed money to create the most wondrous store the Prairie had ever seen. He employed every able carpenter and craftsman in Aberdeen and the surrounding territories. Frank ordered porcelains from Europe and the finest silks from the Far East.
How are we doing, Mr. Harris?
Just fine, Mr. Baum. I have these shelves finished for you by this evening, unless you want scalloped edges.
That would look better, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, sir, it would.
Then scalloped edges it is.
I commence working on that come first light.
Thank you.
Looks like you got some company.
Bunny, how are you, Dorothy?
Fine, Uncle Frank.
Darling. Helen, isn't this going to look wonderful?
Oh, it certainly is. Charlie says you've ordered 7 more crates of Bohemian glassware.
They're going to love it, Maude.
7 crates? Frank Jr., Dorothy, be careful. Frank, we have so much already. So much pottery and decorated tableware, Haviland and Carlsbad china.
It's going to sell, Maude, all of it. Believe me, people around here have never seen anything like it.
I believe that.
Don't worry, the bank will cover it. This store is going to be a huge success, trust me.
It's a castle and a princess lives in it. And a king.
Frank, this is beautiful.
It's Italian.
Over here.
Yes?
Mr. Baum? Mr. Baum? Down here, Mr. Baum. My name is Ned Brown.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Brown.
Oh, call me Ned.
What can I do for you, Ned?
Well, here's the story, Mr. Baum. I was traveling with Kelly Circus. I fell ill here in Aberdeen, and they had to leave me behind. I've been doing odd jobs here and there, and Thought maybe you could use some help.
I don't see why not, Ned. You ready to work right now?
I'm your man, Mr. Baum.
Fine. Ned, you are going to be a part of the biggest, most important store this territory has ever seen.
Only the best at Baum's Bazaar.
Uncle Frank, why does he have a crow on his shoulder? Shouldn't he be scaring it away?
He should, but he's not smart enough.
Scarecrows can be smart.
Well, they can if they have a brain.
Can a scarecrow have a brain?
Well, sure, son. But this one doesn't. You know why?
Why?
Well, come here, kids. I'll tell you. It's because the farmer never gave him one.
What farmer, Mr. Baum?
Hello, can I show you something today?
The little farmer in the magic land.
The magic land that you have to fly to in a house?
That's right, but that's another part of the story. The part I want to tell you is why the scarecrow has no brain. And why he couldn't scare the crows away. You see, when the farmer made the scarecrow's head, first he made a nose for it. Then he painted ears on the scarecrow's head. And as soon as he did that, the scarecrow could suddenly hear all the sounds of the farm. Then the farmer dipped his brush again into the magic paint, and he painted eyes on the scarecrow's head. And when he did that, the scarecrow opened them and looked right at the farmer. And then the scarecrow looked at everything else around him. He was very curious because this was his first glimpse of the magic land. Then the farmer painted a mouth on the scarecrow's head. And what do you think? You'd think he would talk. But he couldn't. He couldn't talk because he didn't know what a mouth was for. So he didn't say a word. Propped the scarecrow upright in his cornfield, fixed his vest, then looked at his creation one more time. No sooner had the little farmer walked away.
I wonder why the farmer ever thought he'd fool me with you. Well, can't you talk?
I guess I can.
So all you're ever gonna do is talk. You'll never scare a crow away, that I guarantee.
Why?
Because you haven't got a brain in your head. The farmer forgot to give you one. Ha, 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 ha.
Frank?
Ha.
Frank!
Ha.
Frank!
What?
We need to talk.
Oh. What is it?
No one's buying anything.
They aren't?
No. All they do is look.
Oh, don't worry, Maude. It's the first day. They're just not used to it. Once they are, they'll buy everything. This bazaar is going to be a huge success. Take my word for it. Anyway, children.
May I help you?
All the crows. All the crows.
Unfortunately, the bazaar was not a huge success. Far from it. There had been a bad drought earlier that year. The crops were poor, and Aberdeen's economy was in the doldrums. Our bank account kept getting smaller, while our family kept getting bigger. Harry Neil Baum was born on December 17th, 1889.
How's the baby?
He's fine. Which is more than I can say about my dream store.
It's all right, Uncle Frank. You have to believe in your dreams. That's what you say.
Trapped by my own words. Is your mom giving you something for that?
Some stuff on a spoon.
Some stuff on a spoon. These will make that stuff taste so much better.
Thank you, Uncle Frank.
All right, sweetheart.
Appreciate it,
Goodbye.
Mrs. Baum.
Thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. Southby just made another purchase on credit.
I hate to say no when they need things, Maud.
Frank, we have 161 accounts past due.
Things are bound to pick up.
Frank was always optimistic, but something happened that year that even his spirit couldn't overcome.
Sweetheart, Uncle Frank is here.
Hello, Uncle Frank.
How are you, darling?
I'm fine. Uncle Frank, will you tell me some more about the Magic Land and the little boy who flew there in the house?
I would love to tell you about that.
I'm gonna go get you something else to drink.
Dorothy? I've got a secret I have to tell you.
Poor Uncle Frank.
It's just between you and me. It really wasn't a little boy.
It wasn't?
It was a little girl. And her name was Dorothy. She was born in the Dakota Territory, just like you. And she lived with her Uncle Henry, who was a farmer, and the farmer's wife, whose name was,
Emily?
What?
Emily?
How did you know that? Except they didn't call her Emily. They called her M for short. Well, you know how the little girl, whose name was
Dorothy?
flew to the Magic Land in her house. She met the good witch and the bad witch and the little people and the scarecrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to tell you the story about the next person Dorothy met in the Magic Land. He was a man completely made out of tin.
Tin?
Yes. Nothing but tin. From the top of his cap to the tip of his toes. And he lived in a little cottage in the forest. Oh, he was a wonderful sight to see, Dorothy. He shone so brightly in the golden sunlight that it blinded you if you looked at him. Once in a while, he had to oil an arm or a leg. But he didn't mind that. He would have been the happiest tin man in the world, except that the tinsmith forgot to give him a heart. He had no heart. I don't know, maybe he was lucky, Dorothy. That way his heart could never break. Oddly enough, the Tin Man didn't like to chop down trees, so he always patted them and thanked them before he had to strike them with his axe. The problem on this particular day was that the sky grew dark. The Tin Woodsman should have gone back inside his cottage, but he had so much work to do that he hadn't paid attention to the sky. And before he realized the danger, it began to rain and rain and rain, and all his joints began to rust until he couldn't move.
Do you have the time?
Sorry, I took my watch apart.
I was hoping it was after 4.
Nap time? I'm bushed.
No, after 4, you get a BK broiler at Burger King for only 99 cents when you buy one at the regular price.
BK broiler?
Flame broiled chicken on an oat bran bun.
Sounds better than strained peas.
And right now, when you buy one, the second is only 99 cents after 4 p.m.
99 cents, pretty radical.
That's Burger King. Sometimes you gotta break the rules.
Okay, BK broiler, then a nap.
This Christmas, give your families something they really need. Clean teeth. Stuff their stockings with a new Neon Reach toothbrush and make everyone's holiday merry and bright. New Neon Reach, the clean teeth toothbrush.
It was Peter. He was coughing, sneezing, his nose was running. It was his worst cold ever. Then I remembered Pediacare has the formula my pediatrician prefers.
Pediatricians trust the care in Pediacare.
Now that he's better, I feel better too.
MasterCard has something special in store for you this holiday. Master Values. Now use MasterCard and save up to 25% at some of your favorite stores. Save on the latest music at Sam Goody and Musicland. Coats to camcorders at Montgomery Ward. And save on Mattel toys at Toys R Us. Look for Master Values only from MasterCard at these and other fine stores. And master the moment.
If your socks are announcing unexpected new breakthroughs, introduce your feet to ours, Burlington socks, for quality at a price you'll like. Burlington socks. The green C means more sock for the money.
A little snack, Sherlock?
Not now.
It's Country Crock cheese snacks.
Smells good.
How's the evidence?
Country Crock tastes so good.
Yes?
It's a crime.
Made with 100% natural cheese, but with fewer calories and low cholesterol. That sheds Country Crock spreadable cheese snacks.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Saturday, the Golden Girls' best-dressed brother meets his maker.
I believe Phil would have liked this dress. Liked it. He would have looked great in it.
Then Carol's losing her new boyfriend to a real dog on Empty Nest.
Hi, Phil.
Then look who's in Bermuda.
It's so laid back here. The national anthem is "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
Lonnie Anderson, Joan Van Ark, and Dixie Carter. A Bob Hope Christmas on an all-new NBC Saturday.
I'm proud to serve.
Still pray for peace. I can't see losing my son for oil.
On the surface of the Saudi desert, Americans prepare for war. But what's really going on deep inside their hearts and minds?
I'm Don Williams in Saudi Arabia. New Yorkers send messages from the desert.
See and hear firsthand what life is like in the Persian Gulf, where the men and women torn between praying for peace and fighting for their country. Tug of war. Tonight on News 4 New York.
Introducing the new 1991 V6 Sonata GLS from Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai.
Give the gift that brightens everybody's holiday. Give a jingle
on New York Telephone.
The Reagans used to enjoy playing categories with the Carters. Then they found the new game, Commotion, a different kind of fun. Now they pass the categories and write as many words as they can without repeating in each category. Mrs. Carter's passing her unmentionables to Mr. Reagan. Mr. Carter's list isn't worth peanuts. Mrs. Reagan's doing real well with items of clothing. And Mr. Reagan, well, he's having trouble remembering anything. Get Commotion. It's too much fun for words.
Garbage, garbage everywhere. A report at 11.
Dreamer of Oz, the L. Frank Baum story continues, starring John Ritter and Annette O'Toole.
With less than $100 to our name, and Frank's unwillingness to ever admit defeat, he managed to buy a local newspaper from its retiring owner. No money down and small monthly payments. Frank's continuing sorrow over Dorothy's death, coupled with his heavy workload as he tried to pay off all our creditors, led to one of the most horrible experiences of our lives.
You write this article about my wife's birthday party?
I write every article.
It was the pig event of the season.
I'm sorry, of course. I meant the big event of the season.
That isn't what you wrote. That isn't what my wife read. And that isn't what the citizens of Aberdeen read.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Bannon.
Adam.
Al Bannon. What are you looking at, Shorty?
It's just that I'm kind of tired. I haven't been getting much sleep.
I don't give a damn how much sleep you've had.
I said I was sorry. I'll be very happy to print a retraction.
Now you look here, Baum.
No, you listen, sir. I explained to you I was exhausted. I made a simple mistake.
My wife ain't no pig.
Well, what would you like me to do about it? Hang myself? Destroy my newspaper?
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. You be there.
What are you saying?
And bring a pistol.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. What, Miss... This can't be happening.
I think he meant it, Mr. Baum.
Frank, this is insane. You cannot fight a duel.
I know I can't, Maud, but what am I supposed to do?
Go out to his house and talk to him.
Maud, I already tried that. He wouldn't accept my apology.
Well, doesn't he realize you have a heart condition?
Maud.
He has to listen.
All right. I'll try it one more time. Maybe this time he'll listen to reason.
He has to.
I'll go right now.
Frank, I knew you didn't have a gun. It's the way it's done out here.
Papa! Are you gonna find Mr. Bannon?
Not now, Bunny.
But they said in school you were. They said that you both have guns. Is that right?
Get in the house.
But they said...
I don't care what they said. Get in the house. Take that away.
Maud, you just don't understand. This isn't something Frank can walk away from. It just isn't done that way out here.
Then we'll leave here.
By tomorrow, Maud?
Frank, please don't do this. Think of the children.
Maud, I am thinking of the children. I'm thinking of you, but I'm trapped.
Just don't show up. Stay home.
I can't do that, Maud. I can't be a coward in front of my sons.
Would you rather they were proud orphans?
Mr. Baum.
Don't let him get the jump on you, Frank. Keep your eye on him.
Good luck, Mr. Baum.
Thanks, Ned.
Just don't let him see you're afraid.
Well, I am afraid.
told me you should be an actor, didn't you?
That's right.
Don't show him you're afraid.
Let me tear off a chunk of that, will you?
Sure.
Now remember, Frank, squeeze, don't pull. I've never done this before.
Just put some in your cheek and work it up. Larry B.
Frank. Good idea.
I thought you wasn't coming.
You must have made a mistake thinking this was my first time.
Oh, yeah?
Let's get this damn thing over with. I got a busy day.
In 1891, like Baum's Bazaar, the Dakota Pioneer ran out of money, and Frank decided we should try our luck in Chicago, the city of opportunity, he called it.
Boys, I want to tell you another part of the story about a lion who was a total coward. Funny thing was, he didn't know why he was a coward. It's a mystery to me.
I suppose I was born that way. I learned, though, that if I roared very loudly, that every living thing would be frightened of me.
After the Dakota Territory, we found the hectic pace of Chicago took some getting used to. We moved into a small house in Campbell Park, and Frank, once again, had to take a job he didn't necessarily want. working as a buyer for the crockery department at Siegel, Cooper and Company. As always, he tried his best.
Happy birthday, Papa!
Look, your mother made one of her wonderful cakes. Oh, you're going to have to help me blow this out because I don't have enough air. All right.
Make a wish.
I've got to wish a wonderful wish. Help me, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, first time!
Oh, we did it.
Oh.
It smells wonderful.
Give that to the cake. You hand me
Boys
the
don't want any
plate.
cake. They don't want any cake. Robert, don't scare your brother, Harry. Look at what he bought me. Look at this lovely tie. What good taste he had.
Frank, one more present.
Another one? You're going to spoil me, Maude, I swear.
Come on, quick, open it.
Should I open it?
Yes, open it, Papa.
I think I'll save it for my next birthday.
No, Papa,
Should I
open it.
now?
Yes.
Let's see what this is. What have we here? I don't remember writing this. A little hint?
You've been telling parts of that story for years now, Frank. It's time you wrote it down.
Yes, Papa, do it.
Telling it is one thing. Writing it down is something else.
You can do it.
If I can find the time.
You will find it. For the boys, for me, for Dorothy. Speaking of time, boys.
Oh, Mama.
Now you know this was special.
I'm never gonna go to bed.
Good night,
In the
son.
meantime, say good night to Goldman.
Thank you. Robert, good night. You go
Time
ahead.
to go to bed.
Good night, son. Thank you, boys, for the lovely
I'll
presents.
help you in just a few minutes.
Maud, thank you for the lovely presents. This was a happy birthday.
I'm glad.
My beautiful book. Empty, but beautiful.
It won't be empty after you write your story in it.
We'll see. Oh, Maud, I have something to tell you. I've been offered a job as a traveling salesman for Pitkin and Brooks.
Pitkin and Brooks, really? At what salary?
It's not exactly a salary. It's a big commission, though.
Working on commission.
I'm sure I can make a go of it. I know I can. Maud, there's a fella I know.
You'll never be
A
home.
salesman made a commission enough. He made enough money to buy his own home.
Who is the customer most difficult to sell? I ask you, gentlemen, the customer most difficult to sell. Yourself. It matters not what product you're representing. What matters is that you can sell yourself the product first. Believe in it. Have faith in it. Thereby enabling yourself to sell that product to your customers.
Sullivan is a total humbug who manages to sell himself to almost everyone.
Next up, Lawrence, Kansas. Lawrence, Kansas, gentlemen.
All right, Maud. All right. Dorothy lived in the Dakota Territory. Dorothy lived in the midst of the great Kansas prairie with Uncle Henry, who was a farmer, and Aunt Em, who was the farmer's wife. Their house was small, for the lumber to build it had to be carried by wagon many miles.
MC Hammer, rap star and Pepsi drinker. Well, today, we secretly replaced his Pepsi with Coke. Let's see what happens.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings.
Hammer!
Robber.
What would it take to get you to change from Advil or Tylenol? How about New Bear Plus? Bear Plus has Bear Aspirin for powerful pain relief and Stomach Guard to help prevent stomach upset. So bang pain back with the wonder drug that's got it all, New Bear Plus.
The new Power Pro Dustbuster heavy-duty vac from Black & Decker with twice the power of the original Dustbuster vac can pick up just about anything around the house. The Power Pro Dustbuster from Black & Decker.
It's murder, and when a boxer takes the rap,
I didn't kill you, I'm telling you!
a madman wants Matlock off the case. It's a fight to the finish on Matlock. Then,
Hi there!
he looks like the friendliest hired gun you'll ever meet.
Look out!
And his next target is everybody's friend. Guess who's marked for murder? In the heat of the night, then.
The police raped her.
She cried rape. The public wants justice. Careers are destroyed.
You're making a mistake.
Law and Order after Matlock and Heat of the Night, NBC Tuesday.
As parents, we all want our kids to read more because, let's face it, kids who read more learn more and improve their chances to earn more. But most kids won't sit still for long sermons on the benefits of reading. They want the message short and they want it sweet. So try this. The more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the further you go. Your kids are liable to tell you it's corny, but it might just work.
After weeks on the road, Frank returned home. And so did Mother for a visit.
Keep an eye on your brothers, Frank. I will, Mom. Let's go. Race you.
Cousin Albert just opened a retail store in Syracuse. He's looking for a manager.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Still on the road, are we? This managerial position is a very good one.
We're very happy with the way things are, Mother. We have a nice home here. We're very content. And it's only a matter of time before Frank gets published.
I see. If you'll excuse me.
She'll only be here for a few more days, Frank.
Still on the road, are we?
It is nice to be home, with one exception. Here, let me help you.
No, you sit there. Relax.
It's a scrumptious meal, my love.
Thank you. How's your story going? What does mean?
Well, I have to tell you the truth, Maud.
You haven't been writing it down.
Oh, I've been writing it down all right. I even thought I could sell it and make a few dollars off it.
Well, why shouldn't you?
Well, it's not a story yet, Maud. It's just pieces, a body without a spine. There's nothing, absolutely nothing holding it together.
Well, Frank, Dorothy goes to the magic
Dorothy
land.
goes to the magic land and she meets all these different characters. That's it. I mean, it just doesn't go anywhere.
What about the witch?
Well, I don't know what to do with her. She's just a witch. She doesn't mean anything. I can't build a whole story around a witch.
Well, find something you can build a whole story around then. Something new. Something you haven't thought about before. You can do it, Frank. I know you can do it.
Believe in it. Have faith in it. Thereby enabling yourself to sell that product to your customer.
That Sullivan is a total humbug who manages to sell himself to almost everyone. Total humbug. Total humbug.
thereby enabling yourself to sell that product to your customers.
Frank! Frank Jr.!
What, Papa?
Come inside, I want to tell you something.
A story?
Yes, bring your brothers and your friends. Come on.
Go inside. I want to listen to the story. Come on in. Come here. Sit by me.
Oh, my dear Lord.
All right, children, everybody sit around here. Robert, where's your brother?
Looking for you, Daddy, Julie.
Hurry,
All right,
Harry.
now I'm going to tell you another part of the story. You remember how Dorothy's house was caught in a cyclone and it flew to the magic land, and how it came down with a big bump. That if she and her little dog had not been lying on the bed, they might have gotten hurt.
Yeah, I remember. It's all right, Toto. Don't be scared.
You remember how she came out of the house and found herself in this beautiful land?
Look, Toto.
And remember, I told you how she met these 4 little people who welcomed her to the land of the Munchkins. What I didn't tell you was that when Dorothy's house came down, it landed on a wicked witch and killed her.
The one you told us about, Papa?
No, her sister. Now Dorothy found herself in mortal danger because the witch's sister, who was also a very mean, evil witch, wanted revenge. Now there was only one thing Dorothy could do to save herself.
What? What?
She had to go and see the wizard.
What's a wizard, Papa?
A wizard is a very powerful magician like Merlin in King Arthur, although this wizard is a little different, as you'll find out. So because Dorothy had to find the wizard and ask for his help, the Munchkins put her on a road that was paved with bricks, yellow bricks that looked like gold. Dorothy and her little dog began to walk along the yellow brick road to see the wizard. It was going to be a very long, long journey because the magic land was so big.
Mr. Baum,
Yes?
you always call it the Magic Land. Doesn't it have a name?
Of course it does.
It does? What? What is it?
It's a very strange name that, let me concentrate for one moment and see if I can remember it. The name of the land that Dorothy flew to is Oz. The land of Oz. Now, Dorothy and her little dog walking along the yellow brick road, and they came across a cornfield and they saw a new what?
Things began to change when Frank arranged to have lunch with a writer friend he'd met while acting in Chicago years before.
Opie, you think I could ask your opinion on something? Fire away. Well, I've been working for a number of years on this children's book. I thought about trying to get it published, but up until a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't really sure if I had a story.
Now you do.
Now I do, and I've done enough work on it that I'd really like someone to see it.
Children's book, huh?
Right. Do you think maybe your publisher would take a look at it for me?
Nope, never does that kind of book. But there is someone who eats lunch here every day who might be interested.
Maud, where are you?
Up here.
Maud?
I'm in the bedroom.
I've got something to tell you.
What is it?
Something wonderful. Maud?
What?
I met a man named Chauncey Williams at the press club. He's the junior partner in a publishing firm. There's a chance I might do a book for him.
The Oz book?
Well, no, he was talking about them wanting to do a book about Mother Goose, and I suggested the idea of converting the rhymes into stories, and they liked the idea.
Oh, that's wonderful, Frank. I'm so pleased for you.
Maybe something will finally come of my storytelling.
Of course it will. Of course it will.
Now all I have to do is find the time to write it.
Frank did find the time to write it, and Mother Goose in Prose was published in October 1897.
Maud! It's here!
The book was an artistic success, but not financial.
There it is.
Frank had to go on the road again. He seemed so worn out physically. I was worried about him hauling around those heavy trunks.
Oh, good, you're still open. Oh! Mr. Taylor, how are you?
Beginning to wonder if I'd see you this month.
Oh, well, I got a bit behind today. Sorry.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
You look a little pale to me.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Now, I know your customers are really going to like this new line of imported china. It's a huge success in New York and Chicago, and it seems to be catching on in Boston and Philadelphia. I'm sorry.
Bob?
I'm so sorry.
Are you all right? You need some help? Bob!
Some days, I want to start completely over. Make my whole life fresh and beautiful. And some days, I'd rather just go wash my hair. But you can do both. Pantene is really like a fresh start. It has this pro-vitamin B5 complex. It makes your hair stronger from the inside. And look what it does for the outside. It's so healthy and beautiful. Now, that may not change the world, but it's not bad for just washing your hair.
Bill, you're not even dressed. Put your tie on. Here. What's the matter? Oh, a bad headache. Here. The doctor told me about this. Motrin IB. Same medicine as in prescription Motrin in non-prescription strength. One works as well as 2 regular Tylenol. You know, honey, we're going to have a great time tonight.
Motrin IB, recommended by thousands of doctors.
And your wife.
Ready, set. Let Radio Shack get your holiday off to a fun start with radio control toys.
Wow!
For red-hot action, the Golden Arrow can't be beat. The 4-wheel drive Wild Ranger kicks up the dirt in tough terrain. And the 2-speed Aero Buggy outruns the competition.
Look out for dinosaurs!
Radio control toys from $9.95. Only at Radio Shack, America's technology store. Nobody compares for Christmas shopping.
No matter how you top it, there's no way a microwave will take the crunch out of a Triscuit. No way. Triscuit in the microwave stays crunchy no matter what.
We need batteries.
Let's get Duracell. They come with a built-in battery tester.
Hey, good idea, because you know all those dead batteries you've been throwing out? Yeah. Maybe some of them were alive.
Oh, Cedric, I hope not.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
On The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson, the king of late night welcomes Mr. Television Milton Berle, plus the blues of Etta James, only on NBC. It's an unidentified flying mystery. See the startling evidence.
They're trying to tell us something from these pictures.
The photographic proof that something is out there on Unsolved Mysteries Wednesday.
Update, the latest from News 4 New York.
Good evening. Coming up at 11, the garbage is starting to pile up as haulers for 250,000 businesses go on strike. The government approves a revolutionary new birth control method.
The American hostages come home, yet thousands of soldiers remain in the desert. We'll have a special report, Tug of War, and the premiere of Robert Redford's new movie.
At 11.
I think you know a lot of suave guys.
This News 4 update is sponsored by Obsession Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein's Obsession for Men. The special holiday edition is yours, exclusively at Lord & Taylor.
What does every kid want for Christmas? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Every video comes with $20 worth of coupons good for free food and Pepsi from Pizza Hut. Radical! Now on video cassette for just $24.99.
It's tough keeping a family together these days. HRA Info Line can help.
You can fly. With your feet on the ground, you can soar. Because the most advanced timekeeping technology on Earth has an IQ. Seiko Intelligent Quartz. So functions never dreamed of on a single watch are amazingly simple to understand. Seiko, the future of time.
At Edone Jewelry in Sayville, New York, and Central Watch and Jewelry in Manhattan.
The amazing thing about this engine is that it actually uses more gas than this engine.
From Parenthood and MTV, Ken Ober, next Joan Rivers.
Dreamer of Oz, the L. Frank Baum story continues, starring John Ritter and Annette O'Toole.
Frank was told by our doctor that his heart condition was serious enough to find a more sedentary occupation.
I don't know how much money it'll bring in, but at least it'll be something. And since I can't go back out on the road again...
You're going to try another book?
Please, Mother Gage. Maude, this man, William Denslow, is a very successful artist.
If going back on the road is no longer feasible, might I suggest you reconsider that job in my cousin's store?
Please, I prefer trying this, if you don't mind.
Another book, when the first one was obviously a failure.
It wasn't a failure, Mother.
Oh? I was under the impression it hadn't really made that much money.
It was received well by the critics. If it hadn't been, this artist wouldn't be offering to work with Frank on another book.
Father Goose, more fairy tales.
Something wrong with that?
Frank, people need reality, not fantasy. That's the trouble with this world today. Nobody cares to face reality.
Well, I have a feeling it just might work. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go get ready for Denslow.
Good luck. Mother, will you leave him be?
I am trying to help.
Well, you're not helping. You're upsetting him.
To my dying day, I will never understand why you married that man.
I marry him for love, Mother. Maybe that's what you can't understand.
Oh, thank you.
Did you happen to mention the Oz book to this artist, Frank?
I didn't think it was a good idea, Maude, since Father Goose was Denslow's suggestion.
If the opportunity comes up, I think you should mention it to him.
I will if I get a chance. Come in.
Ah, Frank, good to see you.
Mr. Denslow, I'd like you to meet my wife, Maude.
At long last.
William
my
Denslow, may I
great
take your
pleasure.
hat?
Thank you.
We're going to be setting up in the next room, if you don't mind.
Let's go to work.
Very well.
of steam?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, well, let's take a breather then.
Mr. Denslow?
William, please.
William. There's another book I have in mind. It's a story I've been working on for a number of years. I've told parts of it to some children who genuinely seem to enjoy it.
Does it have a title?
Well, I'm calling it now The Emerald City.
What's it about?
There's a little girl named Dorothy who lives in Kansas.
And?
And one day, in the middle of this Kansas prairie, there's this huge cyclone. And before she knows it picks up her house.
Is that it?
That's very close. Maybe I think a little rounder, I think. That's it. That's Dorothy.
Father Goose, his book, was published in September 1899. To everyone's delight, and I must confess astonishment, it was so quickly sold out that a second edition of 10,000 copies was printed on October 16th. By Christmas, more than 75,000 copies had been printed, bringing in enough money so that at long last, Frank could begin working seriously on the Emerald City.
She threw her arms around the lion's neck and kissed him, patting his big head tenderly. Then she kissed the Tin Woodsman, who was weeping in a way most dangerous to his joints. But she hugged the soft, stuffed body of the Scarecrow in her arms instead of kissing his painted face, and found she was crying herself at this sorrowful parting from her loving comrades. This is going to work, William. It's going to work just fine.
Well, let's just hope it sells.
Sells? They're going to love this.
I don't know what to say, except I am not inclined to invest any money in publishing this.
You can't be serious.
I can only say that Father Goose, his book, was exactly what we were looking for, what the public was looking for. Shorter stories, more family appeal, not just some children's story. Now, if you could give us another book like that.
Thank him again.
Frank, I can't believe this.
Calm down. Frank, it's not unusual.
To me it is. This book is wonderful.
Well, maybe not to the publishing.
I'm not giving up on this.
Frank didn't give up.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I'm afraid we just can't publish your book.
Everywhere they went, it was the same story.
If there was a possible market for an American fairy tale, it would have been written and published long ago.
Papa, would you tell me a story before I go to bed?
Not tonight.
Why?
Not tonight, Harry.
Oh, please, Papa.
I said not tonight!
What's wrong?
Papa yelled at me.
Papa's just a little tired, sweetheart. I'm sure he didn't mean it. Why don't you go get ready for bed and I'll be right there, all right? What's happening, Frank? Frightening your own child, for God's sake.
No, there's a curse on this book.
Frank, you know how much I care about your book. Believe in it. But I care more about you and the health of this family.
It'll never see the light of day. The only children that ever know about this book will be ours and a few of their friends.
That's not true. It's a good story. I've heard it and read it over and over again, and it never fails to carry me away. I know you'll find a publisher.
And if I don't?
You will.
I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm 40 years old and I can't even provide for my own family. I'm a failure, Maude.
No, you're not. You're not a failure. Don't ever say that. What are you doing?
They don't want the book to live? Fine. Then I'll kill it before they can.
Stop it! Stop it! Frank, stop it!
It's worthless!
Stop it!
Everywhere!
Stop it! Stop it! Now listen! Listen to me! Listen to me. No matter how bad it's gotten, you have always found a way out. And if you would stop feeling pity for yourself, you'd find a way this time.
to publish this yourself? You feel that strongly about this book?
So much so that we're willing to put up the money to pay for engraving the illustrations in color, setting the type, and printing and binding 2,000 copies.
Well, I'm impressed. Unconvinced, but impressed.
Well, surely you can place 2,000 copies in a year.
Listen, if you really want to do this thing, and believe me, I don't encourage it, I will put the title in our catalog, and our publicity department will do all it can to promote the book.
Done.
Done. Now, where is the money gonna come from?
Mr. Hill, Father Goose is still selling well, isn't it?
Very well.
Then we'll sign away all future royalties on that book until the cost of the Emerald City is paid back.
What?
You signed away your royalties on Father Goose?
It's the only way I could get the money, Maude.
Those royalties are what we're living on, Frank.
Maude.
Boys, leave the room.
Why?
Just leave the room now. Yes, you do. Stop it. Stop arguing. Go upstairs right now.
Maude, please.
I've supported every move you've made since we were married, Frank. Every single move. Your acting career, the bazaar, the newspaper, your jobs, your writing, everything, no matter what it cost. I always stood behind you,
I know,
encouraged you, believed in you, but this
think
is too much. After all these years, we finally have a home. We finally managed to achieve some security without your having to strain your heart, and you do this. I can't believe it. What's the matter
If I
with
have
you?
to, I'll go out on the road again.
You can't! You know you can't. The doctor said you can't. Do you want to kill yourself? How could you do this? Don't you...
Stop it, Maude! I have to do this. Please. I need you to believe in me now more than ever. Can't you understand? This might be the last chance I'll ever have to see my book get published. Please, I need you to help me now, or it's gonna die.
He's right. I read the first 2 books. They're good. You caught me reading the Oz book. It's good, too. You're a talented writer, Frank Baum. I'd rather eat a pound of nails than say it, but the truth is the truth. And as for you, you say you love him. Prove it.
Mother.
I was wrong. There is a place for fantasy in this world. There's a human need for fantasy. People need to dream.
You're right.
Damn tootin' I'm right.
Thank you. Thank you. Everything will be fine, Maude. You'll see.
I love your book.
I know
I
you do.
love the Emerald City.
You just reminded me of something.
What?
I'm gonna have to change the title.
Why?
Why?
Well, there's a superstition in the publishing world that says if the title of a book contains the name of a jewel, it's bad luck.
Oh, that's utterly ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
I'm certainly glad to say no member of my family subscribes to such superstitious nonsense.
No, we do not.
What do you think we ought to call it?
Yes, what should the new title be?
I don't know. I always assumed it would be the Emerald City.
Oh, I like that so much better than the Magic Land.
So do I, but it has to be changed.
It's about a wizard, isn't it?
Well, no, mostly it's about Dorothy and her friends.
I'm aware of that, Frank. They're going to see a wizard, aren't they?
You think I should call it Going to See a Wizard?
No. How about the wizard? The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. I like that. But it should be something more...
Something more descriptive.
Descriptive, like the magical Wizard of Oz.
But he turns out not to be magical.
The Great Wizard of Oz.
Terrible.
The Great and Terrible Wizard of Oz.
Worse.
The something Wizard of Oz.
It should be something wonderful.
You always said you'd buy a home computer if it were easy to use, yet powerful, so you could bring work home, if it were priced right, easy to set up, and came with popular options already included. And of course, it would have to be made by the right company. Introducing the IBM PS1, a new kind of computer from IBM. With PS1, IBM brings it all home.
Okay, tonight's experiment, gazpacho. 2 more for dinner? Sure. Okay, Molly, you're going to bed. Again. Now the music. Rock, rumba, reggae.
Since you have other things to think about than spots, use Cascade so your dishes will look great for the party. Cascade sheeting action rinses spots away.
The centerpiece goes in the center. Perfect.
Don't take chances. Use Cascade because you don't have time for spots.
Static can creep up at the worst of times.
It'll stop you.
Static can put you in a sticky situation.
It'll stop you.
And static can make you look out of step.
It'll stop you.
The more you move, the more static can build up. But you can stop static cling by using Bounce. Bounce leaves clothes virtually static-free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce stops static before static stops you.
This isn't what you think. It's a new kind of cold relief. Introducing fast-acting, better-tasting Tylenol Cold Effervescent. Strong non-aspirin cold relief from Tylenol. The only effervescent cold medicine that speeds 2 cold medicines to your sneezing and congestion, while it sends Tylenol pain reliever to your aching body. New orange-flavored Tylenol Cold Effervescent, part of Tylenol's complete cold relief line. Nobody cares for your cold like Tylenol Cold.
Now, hair that's styled can be beautiful to touch. The Finesse Styling Collection. Each has a touch of conditioner, so if you need a little hold or a lot, your style stays touchably soft. Spritz, gel, mousse, spray. Get the hold that loves to be held.
Wednesday, it's the big day for the big confession.
I am the real voice of Milli Vanilli.
It's Dear John on NBC Wednesday.
It was a Christmas wish for the mom she never had.
That's what I want.
Now, with a little magic, her wildest dreams are coming true.
Hi.
Olivia Newton-John's gonna brighten up the lives of a special family.
Till Christmas, we'll never forget.
A Mom for Christmas premieres on NBC next Monday.
It was Christmas. Our bank account was very low. Frank went to see Mr. Hill in hopes of getting an early royalty check on The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I hope this isn't inconvenient for you, Mr. Hill.
Not at all.
I don't like to do this kind of thing, but, well, since it's almost Christmas, we'd like to buy some gifts for the boys.
Don't give it another thought. After all, they're your royalties.
Yes, well.
Here you are, Mr. Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hill. I'll get out of here.
I would be happy to buy you lunch.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I think I'd better get home now.
All right.
Thanks again, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Baum.
Hold it, please.
Okay.
Excuse me. Going down.
Hello, Papa.
Hi, son.
Is that you, Frank?
I'm back. Good boy. Wow.
Oh, your face is so cold.
Pretty cold outside.
Well,
Got it.
is it enough to see us through Christmas?
Hope so.
Don't you know?
I was afraid to look at it.
Well, let's look at it then.
Is
Is it that bad? I'm sorry, Maud. I hoped it would be enough.
$3,433.64. You didn't look at it. Oh, Frank.
Show the boys.
Oh, he's
Boys!
Don't spend it. Don't give it to my
Come here. Come here. Oh, Maud. Didn't I tell you it was going to be all right?
All right, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
All right, boys. Boys, I have a special surprise for your mom.
What's this?
It's an emerald, Maud.
Oh, Frank. Let me see it.
This is for never losing faith in me.
What you doing? Shh. Sir.
We moved one more time to California. The success of the book transcended anything we could possibly have dreamed. Within 2 months of its publication, the initial printing of 10,000 was increased by 25,000. Then in another month by 30,000 more. By January 1901, a total of 90,000 copies had been printed of a book Frank had hoped might sell 2,000 copies in a year. Sales of all American editions as of 1939 are close to 4 million. I have no idea how many copies have been sold in foreign editions. Frank went on to write 13 more books about the Land of Oz, which were also successful, as was the musical play he wrote in 1902 and the silent film he wrote and produced in 1910. The remainder of my years with Frank were full and happy ones, but all too brief. By May of 1919, his heart was just too weak to go on.
What is it, dear? Can I get you anything? Don't strain yourself, love.
If not now, when? I just want you to know how wonderful it's been to share my life with you.
Frank? Frank? There's something I want to tell you, too. All through our years together, you've taken me time and again to wonderful, faraway places. And I never even had to leave home.
It must be raining. All through our life together, you've always helped me find my way back home. When I was lost, I love you so much.
I love you too.
goodness, the picture's starting. I have to go. I don't want to miss it.
Mrs. Baum, is it true what your husband said? That The Wonderful Wizard of Oz would never have been written if it hadn't been for you?
Young man, there was only one dreamer of Oz, and that was L. Frank Baum.
Aunt Em had just come out of the house to water the cabbages when she looked up and saw Dorothy running toward her. "My darling child," she cried, folding the little girl in her arms and covering her face with kisses. "Where in the world did you come from?" "From the land of Oz," said Dorothy gravely. "And here's Toto, and oh, Aunt Em, I'm so glad to be home."
Come on, this is us. Grab everything.
We're going to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah?
Here's your order and your gift certificates.
My keys.
Excuse me, lady.
Thank
You've learned a thing or two about what makeup can do for you, right? Now, how about your hair? I'm not just talking clean here. I'm talking shiny and soft. I'm talking color you shampoo in. Beautiful color. That's you, only better. Nice and easy. That's what it's called. Nice and easy. I can't think of another move that can make you feel so good about yourself. Love? Maybe.
During your AT&T Phone Center Holiday Wish List sweepstakes, make a wish. You could wish your way into $25,000 or a 1991 Jeep Cherokee Limited, a $25,000 Cartier Jewelers gift certificate, this 20-foot Sea Ray bow rider, or a trip for two to Hawaii's Hyatt Waikoloa Resort. To enter the Wish List sweepstakes, just come to your AT&T Phone Center now during our big holiday sale. So go ahead, make a wish. You just might get it.
Lady Stetson. Independence. A declaration of independence. Wear it.
When Mom gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, Dad's ironing.
Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin.
Look, Mom's feeling better.
Robitussin, recommended by more doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Up next on News 4 New York, more American hostages are safe from Saddam. We'll have their story and a special report on our soldiers in the desert. In New York, trash is piling up after a strike by garbage haulers.
Also, the FDA approves a revolutionary new form of birth control. And Robert Redford at the New York premiere of his much-talked-about new movie. Up next.
Saturday, meet Amen's hottest new kid on the block.
My name is Clarence. The so fine.
He's new. He's bad. And it's up to the deacon to help keep him out of jail.
Can't touch this.
Then the Finelli Boys' resident Casanova has a baby.
Relax, it'll die down in a minute.
Only if I take a cold shower. It's all followed by the Golden Girls on an all-new NBC Saturday.
Tomorrow, airbags in cars. They're saving lives now, but they could have been doing that 10 years ago. Why did we have to wait so long? The answer on NBC Nightly News.
The next time you use 911 for a non-emergency, you could overload the system and risk someone's life. How to avoid a crisis at 911. Tomorrow on Today. And Sunday night, NBC presents the blockbuster hit that started it all. Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox. Sunday night, only on NBC.
D is the place to be.
Pulsar, the impact of flawless design. Pulsar, the luxury of fine jewelry. Now they become one in time. Pulsar, there's no time like it. Available at department stores and fine jewelers.